Long-term relationships or marriage is incredibly challenging if one doesn't have necessary tools to deal with it. Otherwise, it feels stagnated and boring. The 7-year itch is a popular belief that happiness in a marriage or a long-term relationship declines in and after 7 years. Around this 7-year period, married people show a rising then a falling risk of divorce over time. If you ask people in a long-term relationship or marriage why they have become silent over the years, they are not even sure. It's that sheer silence that has caused enormous ripples of disappointment within you that one needs to address. So the question is it worth trying to save the relationship, or did you reach a point of no return? The fundamental quality that the relationship needs is to trust the other. If you trust them, you believe they are honest and truthful to you, wouldn't hurt you or deceive you, and have your best interest at heart, then you should pursue the relationship further and see what best you could do. Even though you haven't been fighting, you feel indifferent towards them, you hardly ever want to hang out with them, and don't feel sexually attracted to them anymore. I hope it is sounding familiar. You still love them, but you are not happy. If some of these statements describe the current state of your relationship, you do not have to worry. It is all too normal, and every relationship goes through this. Fact is, you are getting bored of yourself. Then it is projected onto the other half. No matter how much ever you clean the mirror, it isn't getting cleaned because the dirt is on your face. We all have blind spots. Until and unless we realize our blind spots, we cannot revive the relationship. We see through the lens that we have created over the years. It is very hard to change the lens, which is nothing but the perception that we have created on the other. Sometimes we attach zoom lens for all little matters and keep arguing and fighting about little things. It's time we change our lens to have more clarity in life and bring a brand new perspective into the relationship. The state of boredom in a relationship is a wonderful opportunity to learn more about you, your partner, and both of you as a team. So the question is, what is that one needs to do to induce much needed vigor into the relationship? I'm gonna provide you 4 very powerful tips. Number 1, no expectations on your partner. Number 2, increase your own acceptance levels. Number 3, it is all about teamwork. Number 4, know your partner's love language. Tip number 1, no expectations whatsoever on your partner. The idea that somebody has to make me happy or you're not making me happy is fundamentally responsible for unhappiness in a marriage or a long-term relationship. The fact is that you are 100% responsible for your own happiness, and if you are expecting happiness to come from somebody else, it means that you are putting a hell of a lot of burden on the other, and invariably sooner or later they're gonna let you down, or you're gonna let them down, because you have put this tremendous pressure on the other, and eventually relationships start suffering. When there is no expectation, there is no great dependency through which there is no pressure. It is just mutual respect, great admiration, and companionship between you both, which creates healthy boundaries, and there will be a lot of ease and free flow of energy between both of you, essential to create love between both of you. When you lower your expectations, you achieve mental stability through which relationship will eventually become stable. Tip number 2, increasing your own acceptance levels. When something is happening that you do not like and you don't accept it, it builds anger. If you accept it within yourself, it builds tolerance. Higher tolerance levels is directly linked to handling things in a better way in life. Also, when you see somebody angry, what it means is that they are not able to express in words what they really want to say. There is a hidden feeling in their heart that you need to explore. This is only possible if somebody has more patience and have a knack of observing people. Similarly, when somebody hurts you and you do not accept it within you, it creates feelings like hatred, vengeance, revenge and retribution. But if you are able to accept the hurt by somebody with an understanding that people do act as jerks from time to time, it creates a feeling of forgiveness. Forgiving is an essential quality to create love within somebody through which you can spread love. If you do not accept yourself from within, you will continue to have emotional agitations within you. If you accept within yourself, you will become emotionally stable, through which relationships will become stable. Tip number 3. It is all about teamwork. One way to change this is to shake up your everyday routines. Instead of eating at the same places, consider going somewhere new as a couple. Find a new hobby that the two of you can try together, or even look for ways that you can spice up things in bedroom. Sometimes people do plan for kids to fight their boredom, or people do buy homes to fight their boredom. There is no one solution to the problem. Exploring new things together is a solution that can help. Tip number 4. Know your partner's love language. Understanding your partner's love language is the best way to learn about your partner. And you taking time and willingness to spend time on your partner's love language interests is very essential to be happy and to grow in the relationship. Click on the above link to learn more about love languages. Recap of the tips. Number 1. No expectations on your partner. Number 2. Increase your own acceptance levels. Number 3. It is all about teamwork. Number 4. Know your partner's love language. We all dream of perfect relationships. There are no perfect relationships in reality. We are not perfect either. But if one is willing and has a vision towards a beautiful relationship, it will manifest sooner or later. I love the transition from a boring relationship to a beautiful relationship. I love the fact that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. I love the fact that life is just beautiful, happy, loving.